Hello and welcome back, everyone. As you can see, Josh Abbott is joining us. So excited to have you here. We are talking about the Jab Fest happening in October. Last year, because of the coronavirus, obviously it didn't happen. So this will be your 10th anniversary. Super exciting. Tell us a little bit about why you decided to do this and have this festival.
Well, as our band started to kind of get popular in the Texas country scene, I guess 10, 11 years ago, whenever that was, we decided that it'd be smart to go ahead and have our own namesake festival. And of course, the only place that made sense for me to do it would be Lubbock, right? It'd be weird if I decided to go do it in East Texas or somewhere else. So it was a natural fit. No one else was really doing an annual thing at the time in Lubbock. Seems like there's a handful of them now, but anyway, so we just called it Jab Fest, and we've been plugging away. Last year was supposed to be year 10, and obviously that didn't happen. I hated that, but there was just too much uncertainty, with it. We didn't want to be committed, with the lineup and all the expenses, and then find out the week of that we had a very low occupancy allowance. So it wasn't feasible for us to put it on last year, but it seems like we'll be fine this year. And so we're rolling the dice, and we're going to have a pretty great lineup, in my opinion.
Yes, it's happening at the Lone Star Amphitheater that October 15th weekend. It's going to be a lot of fun. Obviously, Flatland's coming, a lot of other people, West Texas people. I think we're loving that. So, talk about the lineup and kind of how you choose who comes.
Yeah, I curate the list every year. I'm very involved in the process of putting the bands and the lineups together. So this year we decided to let Flatland Calvary headline, which is a big step for them, but they are one of the hottest, fastest rising country bands in America, much less Texas country. And so I think they're just a great natural fit to headline that night. And I'm excited to see the community of Lubbock and all the Texas Tech kids and everybody come out and support them, because I know they're a popular band, especially among the under 25 crowd. So we decided to double down on that. And another young act named Colby Cooper will be before him. He signed a record deal recently. He's doing great. And then the opening bands, Cat Hasty and Pecos and the Rooftops, kind of just both have had songs that have done really well on Spotify. So again, really that Friday night, obviously anyone's welcome, but I see it being a very college oriented crowd, very young night. And then Saturday, you'll have probably a bigger mixture of ages where obviously we're the headliner, but my buddy Riley Green is going to play before us. And that's pretty cool because it's not often that we're able to land a country artist that has number one songs. And he's had 2 number one songs on the national charts. That's massive. So for him to come be a part of my festival, I really appreciate him. And Randall King is before him. Randall's a Hereford boy, which is not too far from Lubbock. He went to Texas Tech. He has, in my opinion, one of the best voices in country music. I've thought that for probably 7 years now, whenever I first met him. But it seems like it's really starting to take off for him. He has a record deal. So I think he's going to be a superstar. And then the guys that are the acts that are opening up the day, a friend of mine named Harper O'Neill. She's fantastic. I'm just telling you now, she's going to be a star. So go see her while you can. Kel Richardson and the 45s. Kel's a Lubbock guy, and he plays in our band. And he has his own band as well. And so I decided, let's just have fun and put them on the lineup. And then Grant Gilbert, who is another Texas Tech alum. He's like my little brother. He is doing some great things right now out in Nashville as well. So it's a really cool mix of people who have ties to Lubbock and Texas Tech, but also bands that aren't just limited to playing in that area. I mean, we're talking about bands that are going to be big on a very national level.
Yes, and I know it's obviously always special for you to come play in Lubbock because you went to Texas Tech, but then also releasing that album last year and then not getting to kind of perform it. So now we get all this brand new music like Settle Me Down and The Luckiest that you haven't got to perform here. So we're really excited about it. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I was itching to put that record out. We had that record ready to go in early 2020, but because of COVID, we decided to wait a little more. And we finally got to November of last year, and I was like, put the record out. I don't care. I have to get this music out because I think it's the best record we've ever made. And so we put it out. and the reaction to it has been awesome, which is a relief to a guy like me that's been around for a decade now, because people tend to just want to listen to the early stuff, the first couple albums. Those are always you're going to be your favorites. And so for us to win over so many fans on this new record, I think speaks volumes for it. And it's a fun record. And we're going to probably think there's 10 songs on the new album. I bet we play 7, maybe 8 of them in our set, but we'll play 20 to 25 songs. So you're still going to hear all the old stuff. We'll throw in a couple covers. It's going to be a fun night.
Well, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it.
I appreciate your time. Thanks a lot.
Of course, don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back.